Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, so for everybody tuning in, this is kind of like an intro to your course. And I'm so excited to have everybody get to meet you on Abundant Academy. And I'm really, really interested in your story, like we were just talking about, because you're a doctor, you're a mom,
Yeah.
you are a content creator, you have completely like redone your family budget and reduced your debt.
Yeah.
That's how you like that's like your claim to fame. You made, I think, what, 2 million on your digital products in
Yeah.
like creations and all of that.
Yeah.
About like so clearly your system works. And you have just continued to create this like I love your content. I keep watching it. And I think you've really unlocked a way for moms at home to be able to create a lot of wealth for themselves doing it the right way. But the way that you make your content, plus your landing pages, and the way that you've structured your landing pages is pretty amazing and very interesting for other like mom influencers or aspiring content creators. I love the way that you do your content as well. And every day almost you post about your digital products. So I'm going to give you the floor. I really want to hear your story. Where did you get into this? And then we'll dive straight into all of your product creations.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm Shannon, and
You should start
basically,
there.
I've always enjoyed reading blogs, like back in the when it was like blogging before video blew up and TikTok and stuff. It was like blogging, and I've always loved reading them. But I was like on this path, like I'm going to be a doctor because just as a kid, like I remember like I had a single mom struggling with money. Like to me, being a doctor, I was going to be successful and rich and never worry about money. So, and I was like smart. School was fun for me. So I like studying. So I was on this path and I'm like, oh, I really like blogging and everything. And then once I started having kids when I was in my residency, that was when I really was like, oh my gosh, why did I become a doctor? I just want to be like at home with my kids.
Okay.
And I was just really pulling at me. And I noticed as I'm like looking through Instagram, I'm like, oh, these moms are, I think, getting paid to post about things. Like, I think they're getting paid to blog, and I think they're getting paid like a lot. And so I, I just kind of started investigating, like looking on Pinterest, how does a blog make money, that kind of stuff. And I found a course. Um, I think it was called Blog by Number, and
Okay.
I want to say the lady's name is Susie. But I can't think of her last name, but she had like this intro to blogging, like she, start to finish a digital course, like probably one of the first ones on like how to blog, whatever. But so in 2017, it's been like almost 8 years, which is crazy. I just started a blog and I had no idea what I was doing, nothing about tech, marketing, none of that stuff. So I was, kind of just a diary or a journal and putting affiliate links in there, just hoping for the best. But it didn't make money for like, it was a while. And so, but I do think it's important the just starting. Like you just have to jump in and just start because so many people research and research and research and then they never start. But I was just learning as I went. So like I was waking up really early in the morning, like before I had to go to work, because I was still practicing as a doctor at this time. And I had two kids and I was pregnant with my third when I started this blog. Um, and so then I decided in 2018, right after I had my third baby, I was really struggling with mental health because we had so much debt from our student loans. We had almost $400,000 of student loan debt, plus a ton of other debt from starting our medical practice. And I was a
Mhm.
podiatrist, a foot and ankle doctor.
Okay.
And so was my husband. So we had our practice together.
Oh,
Um,
that's fun.
yeah, so I always,
That's it.
it's gonna be fine. Like, I'll just do part-time and raise the kids and stuff. But having your own business and having more debt with the business and stuff, and it was a lot. It was too much with the kids and everything else. And I was like, I just really feel called to like do this blog. Like I just love doing it. So that was when I decided, it was like in 2018, I'm gonna start sharing our debt-free journey and how we're paying off our student loans. So that was when I finally had like kind of a purpose or a niche. Like I knew the direction I was going instead of just
Yeah.
like, here's what we did this weekend. I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually blog with a purpose. And I also did the course, um, what is it called? Elite Blog Academy. Um,
Okay.
the more expensive course, and I don't even know if it still exists at this time, but it was like the course at the time for bloggers to learn how to monetize their blog. And so that was the first time I learned about digital products. And because to make a really good income with like affiliate links, you need a huge audience and a lot of traffic. But a
Right.
digital product, you only need, a few people to buy it to make to start bringing in income. So I decided I was going to make a debt-free planner, just like a printable planner, put that together and put it on Shopify. And that was like my first product. And I think it was like $7. And
Mhm.
I did a Tripwire, which is where you like opt in to get a free budget planner. And then a landing page comes up and says, hey, for the next 20 minutes, you can get this planner for $7. And so that was like my first product. And I remember I had like my first $1,000 month with that. And that was
Wow.
also the first time.
That's crazy. Did you do
Yeah.
meta ads or anything behind it?
No, that was just like organic, just selling. And I hadn't even started building an email list really yet. I was kind of just starting out with that, trying to figure that out. That I would have done like right away if I had really, I remember finally realizing like having like an offer or a product or an affiliate link. And I was like, oh, I wish I could have like people to send this out to. And then I was like, oh, that's why you build an email list because then you have like your direct line to your people. And so finally I was like, because I remember at first having like I didn't want it to be like a business, like an official business the whole time. I was like, I just want to have
Yeah.
fun and be like an influencer and stuff. And then I was like, oh, it makes way more sense to run this like a business. It can still be
Right.
fun, but you need an email list and, landing pages and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
then once I realized that that worked, that was converting, I started running Facebook ads for like $5 a day, like nothing crazy. And that was when I was able to kind of start scaling my income to like four or $5,000 months. And I was like, oh, this
Yeah.
could be like a full-time job. And
Wow.
then
Yeah.
I was like, well, how do I get to that like those huge income months? And I ended up working with a blogging coach, and she was like, survey your audience, see what they're struggling with, what they need. And everyone was the same thing, like starting budgeting and that kind of stuff. But a lot of people kept saying, like, how do you keep your grocery budget so low? And I was sharing a lot about that because that was a huge thing. Like when we started our debt-free journey, we were just spending like tons of money on groceries. And we weren't cooking at home. We were eating out a ton. And so we made like a meal plan where we cooked 3 times a week and ate leftovers the next day. And people are like, we want your exact meal plan. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Totally.
okay. I was like, well, I'm going to package this up. And first, what I did was I had like a freebie that had a 1 month meal plan. And then the freebie would tripwire into just a blank meal planning template for like, I think it was like another $7 or $9 offer. It was like a low
Yeah.
offer. And then that was selling well. I went viral on TikTok. I got like 5 million views. And I think I made like $7,000 in one day off of
Wow.
off of this like $7 or $9 blank meal planning template. And I was like, if I like did a full year
Right.
guide, I could probably charge more for it. And people would really like that because it's like it's all planned out for them. So we had like a huge snowstorm in Texas and like there was nothing else to do. And I was like, okay, this was in 2021. I was like, I'm gonna sit down and put together this meal plan for a year. And the way I have it, it's like 4 quarters. And so you rotate the quarters. People either love it or they hate it, which I think makes a good product. Like it's
Totally.
very
Very
specific.
polarized.
Like it's
Sorry,
really
my
clear.
daughter's right there, so I keep
Oh,
looking back.
she's so cute. I know, her little head popping out. I'm like, are you listening?
She is. She's very intent on a polarizing product.
Good. So, like it really helps people, or people are like, I'm not eating leftovers. Like that's ridiculous. So, I released that, and again, like I just made like a really simple TikTok, just flipping through the pages of it and with like a voiceover. And I think I like put out that TikTok and I made like $9,000 that day.
Wow.
And I was
And
like,
one thing I did notice in your content that you're really incredible at when it comes to your voiceovers. So you do a really incredible visual hook, and then you do your text overlay hook, and you explain what you're doing, and then you voice over and you're talking about it in a very beautiful way because you just give that information. So is that kind of what that TikTok was?
yeah, and I think like copy, I would call it copywriting. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't learn that skill or anything. Like I didn't go to college for like a marketing degree or anything, but I think just practicing writing, because I've been writing the blog, writing and just seeing like what resonates with people, and just putting out videos and seeing like, oh, if I talk a little bit faster, people watch longer, or if I say this at the beginning, people will watch, and that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like start to learn what goes viral and what doesn't, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and so I think that comes with practice for sure, because in my head, I'm like, oh, my videos have always been like this engaging. And then I watch an old video and I'm like, what was I doing? Like, oh my gosh, like that's crazy. So I am like, oh wow, I have improved over time. Like it does
Yeah.
just like jump in and get going. But so when I saw that converted organically and made so many sales, that's when I was like, I'm gonna try putting like a lot of ad spend behind this
Yeah.
on Facebook ads. So I literally just, and video was kind of like still new with Facebook ads too. Like everyone was doing just the static ads.
Okay.
And so I had like a few of those running with really low budgets, like $5, $10 a day. So I put the exact same video from TikTok on Facebook ads and wrote like a little blurb or whatever. And I had it go directly to the sales page instead of like an opt-in form.
So you
Um,
went directly to the Tripwire page or to just the checkout?
Directly to the Tripwire page, basically, except
Okay.
I kind of like duplicated the page and took off like the your freebies on its way to your inbox. I like took that part off. And so it was
Yeah.
just boom right away. This is gonna help you meal plan. And it was doing really well. And this is before the iOS changes for Facebook, where like they can't track the cookies on your phone or whatever. I don't know,
Yeah. The
all that stuff.
retargeting
But
and all of
so
that. Okay.
Facebook ads have gotten a little harder than, I mean, they were going insane. The first month that I launched that product, I had a 6-figure month that first month that I
Wow.
launched this. It was like, I think I brought in like 170,000, and like 50% of it was the Facebook ad spend. Like I was making a 2x return. So I just kept like bumping up the budget. So I brought home like, I don't know, $70,000 profit that month, and like it all went to my student loans. So that was like the first
Wow.
chunk. And then like it kind of started to trickle off, and then it has like ebbs and flows. But I've been running that exact same Facebook ad now for 4 years. And I don't run it like at a huge budget, and it doesn't still get a 2x return. And some of that is from ad fatigue. People see it
Yeah.
so much, they just like blind it out. But yeah, it's still successful to this day. And so now I'm trying different ads, different videos,
Yeah.
and it keeps the sales still going. And advice to everyone, and also to myself, I need to keep coming out with some new products because, eventually it's like, everyone's bought it, and probably not everyone, but a lot of people have bought it.
Yeah.
So coming out with new products, and I do come out with some here and there, but this has definitely been like my most successful one. Um, but keeping, and it's helped grown my email list too. Like I have over 100,000 people on my email list, and
Wow.
it
Oh
grows
my
my,
gosh.
yeah, it
That,
grows my Instagram following and stuff all the time. So, um,
and
I
how
need
do
I
you
need to do better
manage?
at monetizing my email list. That's something I've struggled with personally. Um, but yeah, like having some kind of membership. And I've been meaning to do a budgeting course. Like I have an old one, but it needs to be revamped. So I haven't like,
I have a place for you to
but
do all of that. I think that
yeah.
we can help you with that.
Yeah.
That's absolutely that's incredible. And you just started, did you say 7 years ago? 4 years ago?
Um, Well, that exact ad has been running for about 4 years. I
Okay.
started blogging in 2017, so it's been almost 8 years of
Years.
figuring all of this out over time. And
Right.
it was like that first 2 years, I was just, putting money into things. Like I wasn't really making anything. So, but I always think like if I had given up, I mean, none of all these crazy things would have never happened. And also
Right.
like being able to grow my audience, like I've had brand deals, like to make a
Mhm.
TikTok for like $15,000 for one TikTok. So like, I mean, the other opportunities that have come along with it are just crazy. So if anyone's
Yes.
like thinking about starting or they're struggling in the beginning, like just don't stop. Like just
Yeah,
keep
just
going.
keep going. And
Yeah.
iterations, what I'm learning from you and just in general in business is you just have to continue to listen to your audience, respond to your audience, and just follow the breadcrumbs and keep making different iterations of whatever you're doing. That's perfect for or customized to the audience that's following you and engaging with you. When it comes to I want to get into the actual pages because I do
Yeah.
think the structure of those is critically important. But I am interested to hear about your theory on your content because you do release content daily, I believe, and
Mhm.
or near daily. And it seems to always be focused on your whatever product you're launching or you're doing challenges. It seems that like you're bringing your audience along for the ride. And I know I enjoy that just as a consumer. How do you, from a creator standpoint, how do you do that? Because it seems to be whatever you're doing in your life, you seem to be making a challenge kind of about that. So that may be applicable to other moms as well when they're just getting started. So how do you do that as a creator?
Yeah, I think a big thing, bringing people along a journey really does resonate. And then I'm always thinking as like a business person, how can I monetize this? It sounds kind of bad, but like, how can I monetize this
Oh,
part of my life? And like with the debt-free journey, I always was thinking like, okay, well, budgeting coaching or products related to budgeting. And then once I kind of was like, well, and then recipe stuff, when I cook a recipe, I'm always like, hey, if you want all this planned out for you, grab my meal planner, if I'm cooking a recipe or something like that. And then I really started because we moved into this house that needs a lot of work. And so I really wanted to do home projects on a budget and then also like share it with my audience. So that's something I've been doing a lot of lately. And I'm like, well, how can I still keep my same viewers? And so just making sure that it's on a budget and affordable. And then also how can I monetize that? I'm very beginner DIY, so I don't see myself making a course on like DIY stuff. But for me, it's affiliate links. So like the products I'm using and, using Amazon and Walmart and Target home finds, things that are like affordable and attainable
yes.
for people to decorate their home and like really create like a space they love without busting the budget. And so it's just like keeping it all kind of aligned in that niche and then thinking,
Yeah.
how can I also monetize this?
Right. It's, I very much love your content. So I think a lot of moms can actually take what you're saying and apply it, like we were talking about before, like a mom that's really good at gift wrapping.
Yeah.
She can actually, every time she wraps a present, she can film that. She can start learning how to create content. She can follow creators like you and really just mimic and learn how to actually turn that into what do you use Canva to create your digital
Yeah.
product?
Yeah, I use Canva to design the product, and there's also like a lot of templates you can buy start to
Yeah.
get started. And well, actually now in Canva, there's templates that you can
Yeah.
find.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of resources. Like you don't have to be like the most creative person or a graphic designer or anything like that.
Right.
Kind of get started.
And then to lean into ChatGPT, which is what I've used to help with like copywriting, a lot of content, a lot of that kind of content creation to help expedite the process. Moms can start there and then just keep posting. And I know it's discouraging when moms first start because like you put something out there and you're like, okay, I think I did it all the right way. And I want it to just sell right now. And I like that you said keep going and keep at it. And then it did take you some time and you learned and the way that you did it is very inspiring to me because you're like, oh, I'm not going to take that as a failure. I'm going to take that as a moment to learn and reflect and adjust. And then you just learned from your audience and you made really incredible strides. So I think that's really neat.
Awesome. Thank you.
Can you take us through your page? I'm going to, if you text it to me, I can put it on the screen. Or can you screen share? Do you mind?
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Oops. Let me go to it. Oh, wait. Hold on. Ah, there we go. That.
And here's what I'm thinking. We'll cut this out. So for like abundant money, where we are streamlining our approach on Abundant Academy and our messaging, we're going through that like recreation. And I think what we're doing on Abundant Money is it's like for all of our thought leaders, we're doing free kind of courseware to start for the consumer to get to know the expert. And then they have like a mastermind course after that, and they offer coaching services. So what I'm thinking for you is 2 courses and maybe like 4 modules each, where it's like a budget busting, where you kind of literally just teach the product that you sell or what inspires you and you break it down. I would like for you to do one on digital products because I know that that would be like so amazing. And then I think you should do one like you were talking about on like how to actually like do your budget. Cause we don't have any courses on that. We have generational wealth, we have building a Shopify, your course on digital products, building a viral brand, but we don't have like honing in on how to bust the budget. And or bust your debt, if you could help with that, I think that would be like so cool. And we could sell those 2 different courses. Would that be something you'd want to do?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we'll use what we're filming now, as like the free introductory course, and I'll use it as a lot of like the marketing. And then I will give you kind of like the outline of how we do our courses typically. We try to keep it bite-sized, and then you just take it and make your own with it, and you can record it on Zoom. Was that something that you would want to do?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Thanks. See. Okay. All right, let's go.
Okay. All right, so this is my landing page. This is what I have my Facebook ads running to right now. And there's a ton of stuff on here, but
That's a
people
cute
are,
picture.
oh, thanks. People aren't going to read everything, but it's important to initially hook them in. And I think one thing people do is they want to tell you what the product is, but people are more concerned about how the product is going to help them or how it makes them feel. And so I have it here. How would it feel to have an entire year of affordable dinners planned out with grocery lists and recipes ready to go? I'm not like, this is a recipe book or, anything like that. I'm like, just imagine how it would feel to have all of that done. And then I have right away a book. So if that's like, okay, that's all I need to know, let me have it. And then when you click on get
Yeah.
the Google Meal Planner on sale, they can buy it right then. But if they want more information, now we're going to, take them on the journey. And then I have right away, I have some social proof. I've had over 110,000 sales. I have that it's a digital download, even though people still email me and are like, when is this getting shipped and stuff? And then I have to explain to them, it's a digital download. And sometimes people want a refund, which is totally fine. And because it's a digital product, I have a 100% refund. Like if it doesn't work for them, if like they are allergic to the food or if they just hate it, I just
Yeah.
refund them. I think it ends up helping with the conversion rate because people are like, oh, I can try it and I can get a refund later.
It's
If I
so
want.
funny because my business mentor, so both Bradley and Phil Stringer are my business mentors, and they have advised completely to always do the 100% guarantee because you rarely will you get the return when you offer that. Um,
Mhm.
but you'll keep happy customers and avoid negative reviews. So
Yes.
just do it. So if a mom's starting out and she doesn't have these 110, which is like so impressive. I'm so proud of you, Shannon. It's
Oh,
so
thank you.
if they don't have this, when you were first starting out, what was kind of your proof of concept? What did you put there, if anything?
Yeah, so it was more, I really just didn't have this. Like someone suggested putting it on there.
I think it's
Um,
brilliant.
yes, it's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I basically just didn't have that. And more in the beginning before I had social proof, the social proof was more just my own story. So this is how this helped me. Like I cut my grocery budget from $1,500 a month to $400. Like we're doing this under $100 a week and we're paying off debt. And so I think just sharing how it helped you, not like this is a great meal planner because I like the recipes, but like this is a great meal planner because it saves me $1,000 a month. Like
Right.
how does it change you? How does it help you? Or, maybe it's like a healthy meal planner and you're trying to lose weight. So this meal plan helped me lose weight or whatever. Just making sure to focus on how it's helping you and how it's going to help your customers. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
I think
And
that's
then also for just kind of like the social proof or like showing that I'm like I don't know if people really care about this stuff, but showing that
we do.
I've been featured on actual like major news outlets and things like that. So people know I've
So
like
you
been
got
around.
featured on those outlets because you are a viral brand and a viral company. There are some like opportunities that moms will start getting. At least I know I did. I got a lot of advertisements for PR companies like Otter PR, etc., that will take whatever product is and then we'll do a press release for you for like $97 and you can get in like offshoots of these. So you won't be able to use like Good Morning America or anything like that, but you could say Fox News or whatever because they'll get you in subsidiaries. So that is an option if they want that social proof that they can do as well before they go viral. But I don't know if I would advise that. They can always skip this for now,
Yeah.
or really focus on content to go viral, right? And then get featured.
Yeah. And a lot of things like this, like Good Morning America, they like reached out because they saw my TikToks and they were like, can we use your TikTok on this segment we're doing about summer frugal ideas or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, just the more you post, the more your face is out there. These companies like they need content because their social media and stuff, they like have to constantly be putting out content. So they want to use your content and then you can like use it on this and you can have links back to your blog, which helps with your domain authority and stuff like that. So
Oh, okay. So when you are with major news outlets, you make sure to give them the links to your blogs and make sure that that is always linked back so you get their traffic to your blog, not to your Instagram, or you do both.
Right. Yeah. Usually, sometimes they'll put links to multiple things. There's some like, I think US News and World Report, like they won't give you a link back.
Okay.
Um, but like Parents Magazine, they did like a whole story with like a video on our debt-free journey. And then they like linked to my blog and to my social medias and stuff, which was cool.
That is
Um,
cool.
so yeah, it just kind of depends, but um a lot of times you'll want like if you're trying to get your blog to rank higher,
Yeah.
the more authoritative sites that are linking to you, then it tells Google that your blog is important and is like authoritative on a topic. So it's good to have like
Well,
that link juice coming back.
really quick, I thought blogs were out. Like I honestly, like I do blog posts on my website just for SEO rankings, but like I don't have like an actual blog where I'm blogging. I should, right? From what I'm
Yeah,
hearing,
I
they're
think it's
still
good
very,
to have that as like your home base. Um, but yeah, it's very hard for me to put a lot of energy into my blog because video has taken off so much.
yeah.
But I love to have that home base
And
for
you just
people to go
talk
to.
about you just kind of talk about all things relating to your digital products.
Yeah, and just other things like holiday things.
Okay.
And I have like a lot of free printables. And so that's how I grow my email list too. Like people get on there to grab like a St. Patrick's Day coloring sheet or whatever. And,
Yeah.
they're just getting on my email list and then they're just part of like the community eventually. So it's just more ways to get out there, basically. I try to be
Okay.
everywhere. I don't know if I would like recommend that to someone starting out. Like you kind of want to pick one thing and focus on it because it's really hard to be everywhere, but I'm always like, "Oh, I've got to post here. I've got to post here. Like I need to be
Right.
everywhere."
Right. Absolutely. Well, moms could hire people on Fiverr. I'm sure that there are people out
Oh,
there that
yeah.
would, if they wanted to delegate that task and put into it to really kind of hit the masses. So I'm definitely going to focus on my blog. Do you have a specific blog website that you use, or do you just have your own domain? And that's like,
I use WordPress and have like my own domain. It's makingfrugalfun.com.
okay. Awesome.
Mhm.
Good to know. Sorry, keep going.
Oh, okay. And then I just have the first um image that has the price that this is on
I
sale,
love this.
a little
And
picture.
I love that picture of like the frugal fun meal planner. I think that that's so cute because moms can download this and put it into a binder. Is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, and you don't need like professional photos. I once like I had like made all this money and stuff, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get professional like photos taken. And so I
Oh,
did
and
like
it's
a
so
session,
cute.
like a branding session and stuff. So that was
Yeah,
really fun.
and I
Um,
love it.
but again, I have like meet big financial goals. Like, why are we purchasing this?
Yeah.
And then again, boom, another option to purchase. Like I have the buy button multiple times
Yes.
down here, and then I have this little statement again. And then like for the people that are like, I need to know more, now I'm going to go into more ways that can help you. And then I have testimonials, and these are just screenshots from Facebook ads.
Love it.
People have said, oh, I bought this, I love it. And obviously, like the longer you sell something, the more social proof you're going to get.
Yeah.
Um, and just using that and putting it back
Well,
on.
and I think one thing to note is you've clearly put a substantial amount of time and energy into your product and you use your product.
Yeah,
So, one thing that moms need to remember is this isn't a make money like quick. You can make a good amount of money and you can do it rather quickly, but you need to make sure that you put the energy and effort into the actual digital product itself and use it, right? Instead of just
right.
throwing it out there,
Yeah,
because otherwise you're not going to get these kinds of reviews if it's not usable.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then just I have like photos on there. I have like a big highlight about my happiness guarantee. how to contact me. I have my refund rate. I have a very low refund rate, so I put that in there, like, you
So
can get a
great.
refund, but you're not going to want one.
Yeah.
Um, and
Well,
then
amazing.
yeah, as we go down, I'm just going into more and more like details about exactly what's in there for those people. Some people are like, great, let's buy it. Other people are like, I need to know what every page looks like before I buy it. Um,
Right.
so that's
And so
kind
you
of just
have
getting
actual
started.
pictures of the food and then your pages.
Yes, yeah, like here you can see these are the
Everything.
blank templates
Yes.
that I include in it and that kind of stuff. So, um, grocery lists by category, inventory lists, like I have exactly what's in there, more testimonials, um, how many pages are in it.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very bottom, I have the full list of recipes because sometimes people ask for that. Um, and then just, yeah,
And
more.
you just keep going in and updating this, or it's kind of like you'll go back maybe every 6 months.
Yeah, maybe even once a year at this point. At first, I was updating it a lot and getting like input from other people that were helping me set it up, or that were running my Facebook ads. And we would do like A and B testing
Yeah.
too. So, and we tried it at like a higher price point versus a lower price point and all of that stuff. So definitely testing and just kind of being ready to make changes and not like have your heart set on one thing or one way it's going to go and listen to the customers. Those are like the biggest
Yeah.
things.
Absolutely. See, so my issue with my product is number one, I don't have a big following, right? So I have a small niche following. Our abundant management following is much larger, and our, of course, influencers have much larger, very niche um digital products and followings. So they're a lot of their landing pages are doing okay. They just launched. And I think seeing from how you've done this, we have a lot of edits to make on those landing pages. And we can go through them together. But mine is, I just I don't think that I explained it the right way. And I love the way that you've broken this down because it makes it so simple. And I don't know why simple is so hard for me at times too, because I'm a very like complex thinker. I guess, I don't know, but simple can be hard to like. I like the way that you've conveyed your image and the fact that you're not married to anything and you keep making iterations of the same product, I think is where people need to like understand that that's okay to continue to evolve.
Yeah,
So,
and it has been really hard for me because like once I had that ad that was working so well for so long, I
yeah,
was like almost afraid to make a new one. Like, oh, it's not going to be as good. Or like, I don't want to start fresh with a new ad that has no comments. Like, what if some people say bad comments and those are the only comments? Like
yeah,
it's hard to break through that, but I'm like, okay, well, we have to keep growing and learning and changing, or it's just gonna die out eventually, which,
right.
was kind of like what started to happen at one point, especially once they made all the iOS changes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to keep growing, keep adapting, and keep changing. I can't just be like, okay, this will make me millions of dollars for the rest of my life. Like nothing works like that, but yeah.
No, but I think you've kind of broken the mold and you can almost replicate this for any new digital product that you do, which
Right.
is really cool. And you could even actually sell this as a template for moms that wanted to do digital
Oh
products.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I know I would buy it. I know 1,000 moms that have like followings, homeschool moms, moms that like that, want to talk about canning or homesteading or just random things that don't know this is the hard part. I mean, the product is hard, sure, but doing the thing like you've walked over the broken glass and it's very impressive. And I admire you. I really do. I think that this is really, really amazing. Um, so do you have anything more on how you've done this? before we kind of go and rip apart my other one?
I don't think so. Not
Okay.
right now.
So let me share with you my screen and we can talk about, they can see the difference. This is me following. So I went on lead pages. Can you see my screen?
Oh no, maybe I need to stop sharing mine.
Oh,
Oh yeah, stop share.
okay.
Okay.
See, so that's bad. So this is bad. That shouldn't do
Oh
that. Okay.
wait, I don't see it. Wait, hold on.
I'm almost embarrassed. I don't, and I'm doing this for the moms.
I'm sure it's better than you think.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I
Um,
can't see it though. Oh wait. Oh, I see it. Just kidding. There was like another tab I had to go to. Okay, cool.
okay, so I'm gonna log in to lead pages because I did a what I did was 10 more minutes. Okay.
Oh, I should say also that you can do this exact thing without lead pages. Like you can use a builder if you have a blog already or a website. You can use
Mm-hmm.
called like Elementor. That's one of them. And you can build it for free. So if like budget restraints for people just starting out, I like lead pages because it's really easy to use. And I'm used to it because I've been using it forever. Um,
Yes, I
but
really too.
yeah, you
Really
can.
love.
There are free tools where you can do almost the same thing. Just wanted to throw that out there in case people have like budget constraints. Even lead pages, I think it's like 39 a month for like the basic plan or
Yeah,
something.
and then the pro plan. Do you have the pro plan?
I think I have the pro plan because I have so many landing pages for different things.
Yes.
Um, so it's not like terrible, but I know if you're like just starting out, every single cost is like a
Oh
lot.
my,
So.
okay. I'm sorry. This
Oh, no
I'm
problem.
having some technical issues right now. Hold on. We will just rip apart my landing page. I was trying to clear the cache um because I have one of those timers,
Oh,
but
yeah.
so because my cache, whatever, it's okay. It doesn't matter. So typically here you get you have the $7 offer for and there's a clock. This is far too big. So I already know that. Like I don't know why when I had originally done it, it looks different on my lead pages, which I'm hoping it's loaded here, but I can't. Anyways, okay. I don't want to waste our time on this.
One thing I've noticed, like when you look at stuff on mobile, sometimes it looks totally different. And
Yeah.
um, oh yeah, here I can look at it on mobile. I just saw that you sent it to me.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
so it actually looks really good
this
on mobile
this
because
is
that image is underneath. Oh, and I can see the special offer. I can see, yeah, I can see all that stuff when I pull it up on here.
so it
Um,
looked better. I'm trying to show them so they can see it. But clearly I need to adjust it so it's responsive from mobile and not. But one thing I did notice is you were very strategic in the layout of where you positioned your pictures of the products and
mhm.
you didn't have both. And you don't have any like emojis, right? So like we have,
I don't think emojis are bad. I kind of like there's a lot of things that say like on Facebook ads that emojis work really well. So I think people like emojis. I don't know. But one thing I was gonna say right off the bat, because like when I look at it on mobile, what I see first is like your logo, the AI mom, which
mhm,
is
people
great.
don't
Like I want to know who you are, but the first thing I would have is how this is gonna help me.
yeah,
Which you do have it, but
it
like you
needs
have
to be better.
the title, you have your logo. I don't think you even really need your logo. Like you could put it at the bottom almost.
Yes.
Because when I open it up on mobile, that's like the first thing I see is just the logo pretty much.
Okay.
And then the
Yeah.
ultimate
Right.
AI mom bundle, balance family, business, and life with ease. That's pretty, I like that actually.
You do? Okay.
Family, business,
Just
and life.
take out the rocket ships because that's kind of lame.
I like the
Um, the so really what the goal of this is I'm giving mompreneur like ChatGPT prompts, basically how to build your own staff for both you as a mom when you're like just being a busy mom in general life. And then so it should reduce your hours. So what I've learned from what you do is I should actually put up at the top is moms, well, you didn't give any statistics, but like moms typically work a job and a half. And so we can reduce a lot of that by offloading the mental load to
Or
AI.
yeah, I would almost say that first, like reduce your mental mom load or something like
Yeah.
that. Like reduce
Yeah.
the mental load of running a business
Yeah.
as a mom or whatever, like something like that right
Yeah.
away. Like, because I'm going to be like, oh, I need that. I
So
need
take
to reduce my
120
mental load
hours
as a mom.
and yeah, take your work from 120 hours a week or 90 hours a week typically to, 10 with
Yeah,
AI. I mean, that's literally
that's what I would have first. Like reduce your mental load and take your work week down to 2 hours a week or whatever, like
yeah. And then, so I noticed like in yours, you're using like the graphics. Mine might be a little bit too busy. I was trying to show full encompassing, but yours are way more simple. And I think that simple is better.
yeah, I think like you could have this graphic, but maybe down further and just have like the cover or something right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, like I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to like show the value, like you get all of this stuff, which I think is good too. And I like how you have like save $390. Um, what I like to do, I don't know if this is like works better or not, but I like to have like the price and have like an X through it and then put like what I'm selling it for next to it
Perfect.
on
And
the
even
graphic.
to grab all the tools here, it doesn't even say for how much the checkout at the very top, like you have. So I need to remove the logo completely. And within that first frame on your phone, you should be able to have the buy button, right? Reduce your mental load. So
Yeah.
a strong, what is the crux of what you're selling and how does that solve the problem? And
Right.
then it's the button of like you can buy it now. And that should be like almost flashing with the strike through of like
Right.
397 value, strike through $17 buy now. Is that
Yeah. And I like the urgency too. You have like that you can only get this discount if you buy it right now.
so from a pricing standpoint, originally I was going to say $7. So my time offer is like $7 for 30 minutes and they can whatever. And then after that, they don't get like when with the cashes, they can't refresh it and the offer ended. And so now it's always 17. But I think I want to remove that completely because it feels kind of scammy. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. And
It
I would,
hasn't worked.
yeah, I would test the price too because it's weird. Like you think, oh, everyone's gonna buy this because it's $7. But sometimes if something's like $37, people are like, oh, I'm more likely to use this if you pay more and you take it more seriously and you perceive it as having a higher value if it's a little more expensive. Like, and I don't know what is with the seven, but I always do everything like 27, 37,
Yeah,
7. I don't know why.
right? Right? Oh my gosh.
Like that's like what I always see. But I would test the price. It's easier once you have a lot of traffic coming to it because you can know, you
And
have
so
more sales. Like try it
to
for $7, try it for 37 or like 47 and just see.
and you run your ad to your squeeze page to your free giveaway. Because even free giveaway
No. Right now I run it straight to the sales page. Um, I've tested doing the freebie tripwire, and for whatever reason, like with my current offer, it sells better if you take them straight to the sales page. But yeah,
That's what I'm
sometimes
experiencing. I'm getting a lot of emails. My emails are growing. I probably get like 200 or 300 new emails a week, which is fantastic. Like I love it, but nobody's buying it. And then they enter their like consumer journey, and I sometimes will get sales from like my follow-up email where I'm like, "Hey, by the way, did you see this? Like I want to help you." But the conversion is just crap. And I'm seeing a lot of the reason why, because like I wouldn't buy this. That's one thing that I've like kind of started to shift is like I made the dang thing. I know how good it is. I use it every day, but I wouldn't buy this because that's what's marketing is so hard. That's why
I
you've
know.
unlocked it. It's so much better the way that you've done it and the way that you laid it out. So I'm going to show you our other one, and it's going to be
I
the same.
wanted to say, I just wanted to say one thing about the freebie, doing the freebie tripwire. I like having that set up like on your blog and everything, but as far as running ads to it, I've noticed like you're then targeting people that want free stuff. And so you're building a list of people that want things for free instead of
Ah,
building a list of buyers. So when I am selling this, like my entire email list is made out of people who have already spent $20 to $40. And so they already perceive value in it and want to pay. And so when I come out with a new offer, they're more likely to spend money again on the next offer than like the freebie people that just want the free stuff are
and they're
not
kind
as
of like
likely.
cold leads. Yes.
They're like, oh, I thought everything was going to be free. I wanted free stuff. So there is something to be said for like targeting those people that do want to buy already.
Yes. That's really smart. And I think that that's also a mental shift that a lot of moms have to have because I know me maternally, I'm like, I just want to give it to you. I just want to help you. I just want
I
to give it to
know.
you. I'll just give it away. No, I just want to. And then having to like remember, like, wait, hold on. This is a business. I
Yeah.
am providing value. I took time away from my kids. I took time away to like do this, and I should be compensated for it. And it's okay because I do know the value of what I'm providing is huge. So it's okay to ask for that. And I think shifting that to understand that like what you're providing is valuable is definitely interesting because if it took you only, 3 days to make, that was my hard part is how do I price something that it took me like a week or two to create. And I had to like sit with my business coach and ask him about that. And he's like, wait, no, but it didn't take you 3 weeks to create it. It maybe took you 3 weeks to create it, but you've been doing this for 5 years. So
Right.
that's what it made took you a little bit shorter time, but it's the expertise that you've been having your whole life to be able to get to this moment to make something quickly. So I think that that's the shift that moms need to understand as well.
Yes.
So for this one, I kind of did a little bit of a better job on making sure that the limited time offer is here, but the perceived value isn't there. And like the social proof. So I should be using this is to sell methylated vitamins as well as like a vitamin tracker for children. So it's all holistic, plant-based. It's like a really good product. I love the supplements. I use them, my kids use them. I have like a video of the products right below it,
Yeah.
but I don't have like the social proof, which I probably should. So I should take those like testimonials and put them higher on the page. And
And
then,
I would almost put the video higher because people are so visual. And
okay,
like this checklist that says exactly what's included, that I had to, it was so hard to like break that because I want to tell people exactly what's in it. But honestly, people don't care as much about what's in it as much as they care about how it's going to change their life or help them.
okay,
Um, so like saying, um, that your kids will be happier and healthier and that I mean you do have that right there at the top, but like even the all-in nutritionals grow strong, like the title of it, all that stuff can be further down the page, I feel.
okay.
Um,
And
and
it
just
should,
coming right out and be like, um, this is how my kids became healthier and happier or whatever in like a
Yeah,
month or whatever, I know there's like certain language you have to use when you're doing vitamins and stuff like that.
right.
Um, but if like the first line is something like give your kids a better start with their nutrition or something like that, like how it's going to
Yes.
help them. Um,
So like this is so it's exactly what you're saying, where it's like it's way too wordy. We're telling them what's in it way too much, and it should just be the thriving. What she teaches is how to feed your body through pregnancy and the benefits that you get from she gives you 100 meals and the benefits and she separates it by trimester and how your body benefits your baby and you through those times. So she curates those meals specific to that. So that should be the first thing,
yeah,
not
I would say 100 done for you recipes that improve your health during pregnancy or something like that. Or even you don't even have to say 100, just like a done for you meal plan to give you more energy during pregnancy or something like that.
right.
Because I would
And
be, I'm the same way. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I need that so that I
yeah,
can be healthier and more energetic during pregnancy because I always feel like I'm going to die every time I'm pregnant.
right. How not to die. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. So like this even almost like all of this verbiage should be like at the very end because this is even better to read than any of that, right?
Yeah, like all the
It's
people
just
are
not,
just gonna kind of like blow through it, but just like
it's not gonna convert. Yep.
one big thing that says like um a done for you plan. I like done for you, that language has worked really well for me with my meal plan. Done for you meal plan to know what to eat every trimester. My brain is not as fast at thinking of these things, but and then I would have where you can buy it way, way further up the page.
Yes.
Because you almost want people to click buy without even thinking about it. And then there's research that says like once they've clicked buy something, they're more likely to buy it because they've already half committed. They're like half in already. So
Yeah.
like if you can just get people to click on something, even
Right.
not even having the price on it, just saying buy now or yes, I want this. Like I've heard a lot of people say if you have an affirmative response like yes, I want this, once they click yes, I want this, they already are thinking I really do want this and they're more
Yeah.
likely to buy.
Okay. And then they'll check out.
Mhm.
That's great. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna make these changes, and I definitely think that that's gonna be effective. I do think you should sell your template as a part of your course. I really think that that would be an
Yeah. Well, and
incredible.
even like with coaching, like if I went over this for a little while and like wrote down some exact ideas and had like time to really think about it before meeting with the person, like I feel like I could give even better ideas of like what to change and stuff like that.
I think it's brilliant, and I think even just this little snippet will be great advertising for your coaching because you may not think that you did, but you just changed the way that I think about these pages, and you made it my life a lot easier to learn how to do that. So I think that this
That's
is
so
very,
exciting because
yeah.
I've never thought of myself as being able to coach people on this stuff. I
Oh,
like
I think you're made for it. And
just
I think,
never occurred to me.
yeah, I think it's brilliant.
But it's
So
fun. I love to talk about it. I could talk about it all day.
it is fun and you're really good at it.
Thank you.
Let's pause here because I want to sit and like actually ruminate in how I think we should structure I think it should be two courses based on your timing and how you want to do it. And I think the way that we structure courses really are focused on like mom, bite-sized, 5 minutes a piece, like 5 minute break modules. Like we just, here's what you can do, here's your information, here's how to do it. Like literally this, you would teach how to make your digital product, how to find what your digital product is, how to make your digital product, how to put it on social media, and then how to do your meta ads and etc. Like I would just break it into those modules, and then your budget busing, I think a lot of people would really, really have value and pay a substantial upcharge for that. And then coaching services is like going to be next level for you. And you could do group coaching once a week. You could do like individual for a very high price, like whatever you want to do. But I do think, I know as a consumer, I would pay for your course, your pre-made template that I can apply right away, and an hour of coaching time with you one-on-one. I would pay like probably $500 for that, knowing that it'll be effective. I would 1,000%. I think that, and I think that that would be something that's not easy. It's going to take a little bit of commitment from you, but I do think that it would be extremely effective. And when I take you through the academy and how we're laid out and how like all encompassing it really is, we can automate quite a bit of it.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be really value added. So, are you okay with me using what we recorded? I want to use it in the free module for like abundant money. I definitely want to get back with you in the next, like maybe Monday or Tuesday, if you have availability, so we can plan out the courseware. I'll email it to you. And I'd like to get a timeline put together on that, so I can get, what we do is once you record it and you submit it to us, we send it to our development team with the Bradley on Lightspeed, and they convert it into a sellable course with like your courseware imagery and all of that. And you can include like digital products. You can make it interactive if you want. Like we can go as deep as you want. And we just do that as a service. And then from there, you drive traffic from like either your landing page or however you want, and it's all you. So we split it. Like I just take 30% for my hosting costs, because it costs me 20%. And then like I just make sure that it gets done for you, because I just want moms to have value. And I think that it's really like super important. So I can take you through all of the Abundant Academy courseware and everything that we do. And like, I would love to get this done with you. I think that it would be so effective and helpful. And I think you're made for it. So I would really love to work with you.
I think that would be really awesome. Yeah,
Okay.
just because I can definitely drive people to it once I know like the exact process and the flow and everything.
And what we do, and I'm going to take you through, I will send you like a flow chart, because what we're doing right now, it's like my next meeting is we're going into abundant money. And so we've broken Abundant Academy into multiple categories, and abundant money is like our main category, which is really corely focused on moms that are stay at home or want to become stay at home, but need or want to contribute financially, and how to do that. So we give them like ready-made business opportunities and courseware in order to like effectively have that, and then access to coaches that they wouldn't otherwise have access to. And
Right.
we give them opportunities, like we have, what to do with your money after you start making money, how to build generational wealth. And we have all of these different facets within abundant money. And then additionally, outside of that, we have different categories for moms and motherhood and pregnancy, like pregnancy courses or homemaking courses, or all different kinds of things, dependent on that thought leader and what their expertise is, mental health and what have you. And everything's kind of with the core focus of faith being at the crux of it. And so it's kind of a like-minded community. The community itself for moms is free. And then they pay $49 a month for like exclusive group coaching weekly. And they would get weekly coaching as a group. They get a part of that call. And we have rotating experts. So you could come on one week, you're not obligated, but like Samia would be on another week, and all of our different thought leaders kind of rotate in depending on whatever product they're launching at that time, or if they have something specific that they want to do. And then from there, coaches or thought leaders can sell their coaching at an even like individual level, and masterminds where it's like kind of like a higher level of like, here's a $500 package, here's a $299 package, whatever.
Okay, interesting. So the monthly membership, is there an affiliate commission for
Yep.
that? Like for
Mhm.
driving? What's the affiliate commission on that?
30%.
Okay, and then is it monthly that you get the affiliate commission if they stay on? So you're kind of like building a recurring income too, a recurring monthly income for driving people to the membership, and then you have your upsells and stuff, right?
And then, yeah, and then your upsells would be 70% of whatever you sell or upsell. And I just need to pay for like hosting and ad
Yeah.
budget thing.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, cool.
Okay. So let me know what you think. Let's try to get together like Monday or Tuesday. If you're available, we'll text. And I like really look forward to this. I think it's gonna be really, really good.
Yeah, sounds good. I like it. Fun.
Okay. Yay, I'm excited. All right. Thank you so much for all of your time.
No problem. Bye.
Bye.